Emotions can help you and emotions can hurt you, but you have no say in the matter until you understand them. Hello and welcome to Phoenix Dreams, continuing with our series on emotional intelligence. And today we'll be talking about certain research-based analysis to understand the impact of emotional intelligence on workplace performance. Right now, as I mentioned earlier, this data and this research is based on deep studies done by world-renowned American scientist Daniel Goleman, who's the world's leading authority on emotional intelligence. So this data and research that I'm presenting to you is his, but it's just my interpretation of it to help you understand and assimilate it better. Right now, first and foremost, before we understand and talk about this, let's understand EQ, IQ, and EI, and what does it exactly mean, because I'll be using these terms, these abbreviations quite often. Now, IQ is intelligence quotient, which is a measurement of a person's intelligence. And if you remember, intelligence was the ability of a person to learn or understand something new. So the measurement of that is the intelligence quotient, or IQ. Similarly, EQ is the emotional quotient, or it is the measurement of the emotional intelligence, or EI. That's what EI is. Of an individual. And there are various methods, tests which are used globally, as time has developed and as research on that is developed. These tests have developed as well. And there are ways in which you can measure a person's emotional intelligence, and when you measure it, it is measured in terms of EQ. So I just want you to understand that. So because, like I said, I'll be using these terms quite often, and it will be great if you understand the meaning of these abbreviations. Yeah. So this research that we're talking about was conducted in more than 500 organizations across the world, and it showed that EI accounts for 85% of outstanding performance, and it is a better predictor of top performance than intelligence quotient, than IQ. So the data says that EQ is 2 times more important to leadership effectiveness as compared to IQ and technical ability combined, and 4 times as important in terms of overall leadership success that any individual might have. Now, there's one very interesting outcome that has come from this research, and it says that people with the highest level of IQ outperform those with average IQ just 20% of the time, whereas those people with average IQ outperform those with the higher or the highest level of IQ 70% of the time. Now, why does this happen? If someone has a high IQ, he should outperform the others, but that doesn't happen so. Which means that there is some other attribute which contributes to performance. Now, this attribute probably is emotional intelligence, because what can be surmised is that those people with lower IQ still outperform those with higher average IQ, outperform those with higher IQ, because they had a higher emotional quotient. Right? Now, the issue here is that this just happens to be happenstance. In all probability, those people who have the higher level of emotional intelligence don't exhibit it or aren't aware of it consciously. Just that they happen to have a higher emotional quotient, a high amount of emotional intelligence, and that is why they outperform those people with a higher IQ. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is that if we know that people with high EQ are more successful and are better leaders, then can we not work on our EQ to get better at what we do, personally as well as professionally? And here's the thing. Emotional intelligence is something which you can work on for the rest of your life. You can work on and improve and make yourself better at. So this is what I'm trying to show through this research, that the significance and the importance, and why is it that we should really focus on this aspect of our life. And the reason why I'm doing this series, because emotional intelligence is something that makes a difference. Being aware of our emotions, understanding them, and using our awareness and our ability to manage them for ourselves, within ourselves and others, makes a huge difference to our lives. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much. I hope you understood the significance and importance of emotional intelligence in life, and that's what we'll continue talking about. How do you make a difference in your life by being emotionally intelligent, right? So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes. If you like what you're watching, please share. Until next time.